So there's an opportunity in one of the provinces in Canada in the Atlantic region. So this particular province is having a virtual job fair. And this is an opportunity for you who are in Africa to actually be able to get a job. Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by today. My name is Sheya Bassi, and today I want to talk to those who are interested in coming to Canada with a work permit. So if you've been looking for a job or you would like to get a job so that you can apply to a work permit and be able to relocate to Canada with your family, today's video is all for you. So there's an opportunity in one of the provinces in Canada in the Atlantic region. This province has been described as a very friendly province, and the people there are said to be welcoming, they are fun-loving, they are funny to the core. They are also known for their natural creativity, unique language, and knack for storytelling, which is amazing, isn't it? So this particular province is having a virtual job fair, and this is an opportunity for you who are in Africa, because the job fair is for Africans, so it's an opportunity for you to actually be able to get a job. This province is called the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. So Newfoundland and Labrador is one of the provinces in the Atlantic region, and they're having a job fair, virtual job fair on the 25th of October for Africa. So a job fair, like a physical job fair or a virtual job fair, is an event where employers come together and then they advertise their services or they advertise vacancies that they have in their company. And then you as a job seeker or an employee who is interested in getting that job, attend the job fair so that you can learn about the company, you can meet with recruiters, and you have an opportunity to apply to those jobs. Now, the reason why this is very, very exciting is because Newfoundland has not had like a lot of job fairs, and they've not had a lot that are directed just to Africans. So it's exciting because all of us in Africa, all of you in Africa who have been looking for this opportunity, Newfoundland is actually a great place for you to get a work permit and relocate to. One of the reasons why I say it's a great place is because they have the AIPP, So the AIPP is a program that you can easily use to get work permits in the Atlantic regions, of which Newfoundland and Labrador is one of. So I'm going to show you details of the job fair, when it is holding, where it is holding, the things that you should do to prepare for the job fair, how you should appear on the day of the job fair, things to take note of for the job fair so that you can increase your chances of being successful, your chances of landing a job in Canada, and your chances of being able to relocate together with your family when the time comes. So this here is the official website of the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, and they've made an announcement, a public advisory announcement on their website saying that they're having a set of free virtual fairs. I need to also announce that these virtual fairs are free between September 20th of 2023 and March 27th, 2024. And they are starting with East and Southeast Asia and the Oceania regions. Now there's a schedule, which we're going to look at in a bit. And they're saying that interested employers are encouraged to participate in this online information session. So employers will be able to, like I said before, attend this job fair so that you as a job seeker will have the opportunity to also meet with employers and show them why you are the best person for the job so that, of course, you can get employed. It's holding in different places. There's one that's upcoming. The one we're seriously interested in is on October 25th. It's by 6 p.m. West African time, and you will be able to attend it online, so it's all virtual. So here the government of Newfoundland has also given you some reasons why you should attend this job fair. You receive direct access to employers hiring in your field. So these employers are hiring in different fields, so healthcare, construction, IT, which is tech, of course, then administration, all sorts. So it's not just like they're just hiring for maybe one category or one occupation. They are hiring for different occupations. So this is an opportunity for you to get direct access to these employers. These are employers you might not even know are hiring, but in this fair, you have access to them. You are able to network with employers. You are even able to upload your resume, which the employers can review Then you're able to attend a live immigration program information session. You can ask questions directly of immigration officers. So those of you who are asking, oh, can I come with my family? How long is it going to take? And all of that. There will be immigration officers there that can answer these questions for you. You learn about the steps to immigrate to Newfoundland and Labrador. I mean, if you finally get a job through this job fair, how are you going to immigrate? You can ask the immigration officers. You also learn what it's like to live in Newfoundland and Labrador. Talk about cost of living, the lifestyle that they have there, what are the jobs that are available, what are the salaries, population size, just about anything about the province. Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to also learn about that. So like we said, the job fair, it's virtual. So it's on the 25th of October by 6 p.m. West African time. And this is the agenda. I'm going to put these, the links of this website in the description box so you can just click on it and go through this by yourself. So first of all, they'll start with how to live, work, and immigrate to Newfoundland and Labrador, and then all of these events and all that will go on and on there. Yeah, so you can go through this to see, you know, who are those that are going to be exhibiting. And of course, they have a bunch of frequently asked questions. How do I register? If you want to register, you click the register now button, and I'm going to also demonstrate it. How do I log in on the day of the event? They answer your questions in terms of how you're going to log in on the day of the event. You will receive an email that will remind you of the event. I've forgotten my details. So all of those questions are answered. What documents am I going to need? Can my family accompany me? And these are some of the questions that you guys usually ask here. So they say your spouse and your independent children will be able to accompany you. Can I permanently live in Newfoundland and Labrador? Of course, is that not the intention? So they have a bunch of frequently asked questions, about 18 of them. So when you get the link, which I'm going to leave in the description, make sure you're going through each of these questions to see if your questions are answered, which I'm sure they will be. Now let's go ahead and register. So what you want to do now is to register. Like, I see no reason why you don't want to register or why you won't register. If you want to immigrate to Canada and you've actually been looking for a job, or you're one of those who is like, you know what, I don't want to study, I just want to get a job. Like, who doesn't? This is an opportunity for you to register. And then so that you can attend this job fair, and let's see where that goes, right? So if you click the register now button, you'll be able to put in like your details. So it's asking for first name, last name, of course, country, blah, 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 blah. So let's just say Jane. Let's say Jane Doe. Jane Doe. Let's say your email is, what email are we going to use? Because I also want to, let's use Shady at relocatecanada.biz. Citizenship, just put your citizenship. Don't copy what I'm doing. Make sure that you're putting what relates to you. So it's Nigeria, country of residence, of course. It's Nigeria. I'm going to fill it up. Okay, I wanted to stop and fill it, but let me just fill it. There's no harm in us doing it together, right? Education level, just put your highest education level there. Work experience. So there's lots of questions to answer, your language and all of that. And when you've done that, then you click submit. And I'm going to show you how the email that you receive will look like, because they will send you an email, okay? So right now I'm done completing the form, and they sent me this message to say, thank you for your registration, and that they will send a confirmation email. I've rushed to my email to see the confirmation email, and this is the confirmation email. That says, good day, Jane. Thank you for registering. So you see, they thanked me. They've also reiterated the day of the job fair, and they said it will cover pathways to work and settle permanently in Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada. And also they gave the login information. So the information you need to log in on the day of the job fair. So the event is, of course, Virtual Immigration Fair Africa. That's the date. Where? So there's a where, so the job, where the event will take place, the email is there, or the website is there, as well as, of course, my email. So what you need to do on that day is just to click on that website and attend the event. Just click on the website and you'll be able to attend event. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I'm very excited about this opportunity because I know that there are lots of people who have been waiting for these virtual fairs, and this opportunity from Newfoundland, I feel, is one that you should not ignore. However, there are some things that I want to point out about this when you attend the event. So the first thing I want you to do right now is to click on the button and register. Take note of the date. It's October 25th. It will soon be here. Take note of the date, mark it in your calendar. If you need to take time off work, I don't know if it's a weekday or weekend, make sure that you're free that day. Register, make sure you've gotten the email that has the link to the virtual fair, and then you need to start preparing. Now, even though this is a virtual fair, you shouldn't take it lightly. Yeah, it's still a fair where employers and who knows, your future employer might be there. You want to take it seriously. You want to put your best foot forward. You want to stand out, and you want to be remembered by the recruiters who would attend this fair, so that you have an opportunity to get a job. You have an opportunity to interact with them and get a job. And there are certain things that I want you to prepare for before the virtual fair. And I'm going to talk about some points that I think that you should take note of that will put you in the best position to get this job on the 25th of October. Now, one thing I want to say as well is that don't forget to share this. Now, there are lots of people who need this information. So now that you know about this, keep it to yourself now. Make sure that you're sharing this video. Make sure you're liking it. Make sure you're telling people about these opportunities, because you don't know who is going to benefit from this. So don't keep it to yourself. Tell as many people as you can. Okay, that's important. The first thing I need you to do is to go to that website and look at the list of the employers that will be attending the fair. So there's a list of exhibitors, if you remember when I showed you the website, which I'm also going to put in the description below so that you can go there and click. So and look at the list of exhibitors and select the employers that you are interested in, depending on your own occupation and what you work as. So look at those employers, choose what, maybe 5 employers that you're going to really concentrate on, and then go and do a research on those employers. Go to their website, look at their About Us page, look at what their mission and vision statement, look at what you can point out during the interview, or when you're having that that virtual interview with them, or the virtual chat with them on the day of the event. Yeah. Another thing why it's important for you to know about the company, so that when you are building your resume, you know the things that you point out. You need to be pointing out things that are important to that particular employer. And I don't need to stress it again to say that you need to make a resume for each employer. So you don't make one resume that you're using for just everybody. It doesn't work that way. You have to have resumes that are targeted to different employers. So the first thing you need to do, go and learn about these employers from their website. All the information you need about every employer is in their website. Now, on the day of the job fair, make sure that you appear on time, and most importantly, make sure that you're appearing in a corporate way. So this is a virtual fair. You're still meeting with human beings. You're still meeting with it's the same recruiters from the companies you're interested in. The only difference is that it's virtual. So they are still looking at you. They are still assessing you. You know how they say first impression matters. They are still going to look at you and make up their mind if you are the kind of image that they want for their company. So make sure you're dressing corporate. For the ladies, try and wear a dress or a suit. Make sure that you're well groomed and that you don't have too much makeup. Make sure that whatever dress or suit you're wearing actually covers your body. So you don't want to come with like a sleeveless dress or something that shows your cleavage, or something that is just too casual. This is a job fair. You're meeting with recruiters. So make sure you're looking as corporate as possible. Yeah. As corporate as possible. And then for the guys, same thing. Make sure you're well groomed. Like you're well groomed. You don't have to shave your beard, but whatever. Even if you have beards, make sure it's groomed. Your hair is looking well, and that you're wearing a corporate clothes as well. So for guys, ladies, can be something. The colors can be something that is just plain, maybe white, gray, brown. All those plain office colors. Make sure you're looking as dapper as you can and as cute as you can for whether ladies or guys. Also, make sure that you're managing your time properly. Don't forget that I told you to pick out your top 5 or so employers. So make sure that you're seeing these ones first in the virtual job fair. And I'm going to talk a bit about how the job fair is going to look like and how you move through it. But then make sure that you're managing your time, you're starting on time, you're managing your time so that you're touching on all those employers that you're actually interested in meeting. And you should also have what is called an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is like a summary statement that showcases your skills, your job experience, and why you are the best person for the job. So it's like what, 2-3 paragraphs. It should be powerful. This is not the time to talk about I'm female, I'm from here, I'm married. Nobody's interested in that. You're talking about who you are, where you've worked, the skills that you have, and why you're the best person for the job. It's just like the professional summary that some people have on their resume. That is something like that. So I know that a lot of people will ask, oh, show us an example or maybe an elevator pitch. I'm going to show you an example now, or a bunch of examples. If it's possible, I'm also going to leave it in the description or leave a link for you to get it in the description. It's going to get your juices flowing. So you can now sort of like construct yours, and whatever you're constructing has to be unique to you, okay? You have to actually stand out. Don't go and do what everybody else is doing. Make sure that whatever you're doing is unique and makes you stand out from others. Okay, so let's look at some sample elevator pitch statements. I have like 6 or so from different industries. So they're in industry specific. So it gives you an idea of what to emphasize. So the first one here is from healthcare, and it says, I'm an experienced physiotherapist, I'm an experienced nurse, I'm an experienced healthcare worker, I'm an experienced whatever it is, specializing in, so you talk about what you specialize in, what you specialize in. I have 10 years of experience in treating this. I'm looking for a new opportunity to develop my skills and expertise in this area, with my goal being to join the healthcare team of a professional sports team. Now, what makes me good at what I do is that I take time to listen to my patients or listen to my clients, blah, blah, blah. I think I would make a great asset to a sports team that needs professional and caring cycle to travel with them, blah, blah, blah. So I'm also going to read another one and then touch on the points. So this one says, I'm a web developer with 5 years of hands-on experience with a boutique tech agency. My expertise is in this and this and this. What sets me apart is not just my proficiency, but also my drive to create user-centric, efficient, and visually appealing websites. I am on the lookout for an opportunity to bring my creative problem-solving skills to a larger firm, blah, blah, blah. So you see that they talk about who they are. So they introduce themselves, talk about the number of years experience that they have, talk about where their expertise lies, and then says what sets them apart, why they are the best person for the job, and what they are looking for, yeah, in their employer. So you can talk about, oh, I am an administrative secretary or administrative assistant with 5 years of work experience. Talk about your expertise, you know, in that administrative job, what sets you apart, and then why you're the best person, what is it that sets you apart, why they should hire you, and why you think that you'll be a great asset to them. This is also the time where you also talk about what is important to the company. So if you know that certain skills are important to them, you're also weaving that into your elevator pitch. Yeah, so you see, that's why you need to know about the company. You're weaving that in so that the company is like, they have that skill that is important to us. So that's the reason why you should know about the company, so that you can weave it in your elevator pitch. Okay, so I've talked a lot about your resume all the while I've been talking. So you must know that having a resume is very important. There's no way you attend a job fair, whether it's a physical one or a virtual one, without having a resume. So make sure you're putting your resume together. And it's not just about just a resume, it's a Canada style resume, yeah? So you have to put together a Canada style resume. I'm sure if you check my channel, you'll see where I talked about Canada style resume. So Canada has their own style. So make sure you're putting a Canada style resume together. And then also tied with that, make sure you're optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Now, a lot of us ignore LinkedIn for reasons best known to us, but you know, for this job fair, make sure you're going to optimize your LinkedIn profile. You're going to make it look good, because trust me, a lot of these recruiters like to look at LinkedIn profile. So make sure that when they are looking, they are seeing something that you want them to see, and that whatever information you have on your LinkedIn profile is the same with what you have on your resume. Because if you haven't gone to LinkedIn for a while, you probably haven't updated it with your latest information. So make sure you're updating it so that when they look at your LinkedIn profile, example, if they want to move forward with you and they are looking at your profile, they can see information there that's encouraging, They can see a profile that is nice, a profile that has been, they know someone has taken time to put together. That will make you stand out even more from others. Trust me, not everybody's going to do this. People are generally lazy and we usually just hope for good luck. So if you are putting in the work to work on your resume and then work on your LinkedIn profile, I am very confident that you will stand out from others. So don't forget to do that. And then on the day of the event, make sure you're early, like we said before. Make sure you're looking professional. And because this is a virtual event, make sure that you have the right device on the right internet for this event. So when it comes to device, it is good if you can use your laptop. That would be great because your laptop is just sitting down there and you can just look at it. But if you can't use your laptop and you want to use your phone, that's still fine, or maybe a tablet or anything. Make sure that you're putting it on a stand so it's just standing there. It's static and you are able to now, communicate and able to interact with the fair. Not that you're carrying your phone about, yeah. So because if you're moving about like that, you don't look very professional, and your aim is to look professional. So make sure that you get internet that is steady. I know that might be asking too much sometimes for certain regions. If you can't get internet that's steady, just make sure you're getting data, or you're going to somewhere where you can get steady internet. You don't want to be caught up during that. I've heard so many horror stories of people being caught up during virtual job fair, even God forbid, during an interview. It has happened. So make sure that you have steady, you have a great internet connection or data connection on that day. And then make sure that you understand the whole interface of where the fair is taking place. I'm going to talk a bit about that later, but you have to understand it. So you don't have to be too much tech savvy, but on the virtual fair portal, there's lots of places, like it's just like going to a physical fair. There's lots of places to be, lots of places to touch. So it's important for you to be patient with yourself and knowing that, okay, if you haven't attended a virtual job fair before, you might find it a bit daunting, but after a little bit of time, you'll be able to find your way around everywhere and be able to navigate. On the day of the virtual job fair, please make sure that you are communicating and engaging. Okay, so it's not a physical event. If it's a physical event, you say, oh, I am intimidated and all that. This is a virtual event. Everybody is going to look like cartoons, yeah? You're not actually going to see people. You're going to see them, but they are going to be like avatars. Yeah, you two are going to choose an avatar. So try to be confident. Let your confidence come out in your engagement. Let your confidence come out in the way you're talking or interacting. Sure, interacting. This is an opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. It's only one day. It's only one day. You not prepare. Make sure you're prepared. Come to engage. Engage with the recruiters. Engage with other job seekers like yourself. Engage. I can't say it enough. Okay, so I want to take this opportunity and talk a bit about what you're going to be experiencing on the day of the fair. The fair is going to be done with vfairs.com. I'm going to put the link also in the description if you just want to go around there. So the first place that you get into is a virtual lobby. If you've been to an actual physical job fair, it's just the same thing. So the first place you get into when you log in on the day of the event is the virtual lobby. Yeah. So the virtual lobby, after that, you'll be led into the virtual exhibition hall. That's where you see the employers. You see the array of employers that are there. So if there's RBC or there's the government of Canada or whatever, those employers, you'll be able to see all of the employers there. They would most likely also have a listing of the jobs that are available, or a listing of the jobs that they are actually there to employ people for. And this is where you also have the opportunity to sort of like choose which employer that I'm going to go to. Like I said before, you need to manage your time because you want to have enough time to see all the employers that you're actually interested in, enough time to interact with them, enough time to engage, no, enough time to make yourself memorable. Yeah, so the intention is to make yourself memorable so that they can actually call you and all that. So you get to a point where you get to what is called the round table. The round table is where you get to now engage one-on-one with the recruiter. So you might have to be in a queue or in a wait room or whatever. Just be attentive so that when it's your turn, you are called in, or your turn, you're able to now have a one-on-one with the recruiter. They are going to be asking you questions. You also have your questions prepared to ask them. Yeah. want to ask intelligent questions. You want to ask questions that make them think, make you stand out, yeah, and all of that. You should also be connecting with other employees or other job seekers, like I said. So there will be questions that, like, there will be lots of things happening on that day. There'll be lots of things happening. There will even probably be webinars, like the job fairs I've attended before in the past. They would have like webinars also going on in another room. They will have question and answer in another room. This employer will be somewhere else. It can be so daunting. It can be overwhelming, but please try and stay calm. You are here to get a job. You are here to connect with recruiters. You're not here to be overwhelmed. Yeah. So calm yourself down, drink water if you have to, stay calm and take your time to, first of all, go to those first 5 employers that you have already selected. And if you have the time, you can also touch on other employers. Please touch on as many recruiters as you can that are interested in recruiting in your field. Drop your resume there so that they can see that you're interested. And then at the end of it, ask for the connection or ask for the contact details of the recruiter. So you can ask for their LinkedIn profile, or you can ask for, I don't know, I don't think asking for their phone number is great. I think you can ask for a business card or for their LinkedIn profile. So if they're willing to give their LinkedIn profile to you, a lot of them will. So ask for their LinkedIn profile, and then a couple of days after the fair is over, don't forget to drop them a message on LinkedIn to say, hi, this is me. Thank you so much for speaking with me on October 25th at the Newfoundland and Labrador Job Fair. I just do 1 or 2 things to just remind them who you are. I had a very interesting time, and then reiterate the fact that you are interested in their company, you're interested in that job and all that. There are many people who are in Canada who got jobs from these job fairs. I'm telling you, they were able to get interview, they were able to eventually get the job, and were able to apply for their work fair. So don't say, oh, it's just a job fair, it's just a virtual job fair, and take it, with laxity. People are interested in relocating to Canada. Don't do that, yeah? So if this was useful, don't forget to like it, share it, subscribe. I'm going to leave a link to other videos that I've done that, will be very important to you and will give you good information as well.